Well, hello. I'm back for another episode of Sweet Pea Crafts. My name is Christy, and I'm coming to you from Louisiana, where I live with my husband and my two little miniature dachshunds. And they will not be joining us today. How's everybody doing? Looking at this, it took me forever to just even try to make a setup today. I know that window is a huge glare. We're about to get rid of this. I'm about to switch up things in this room and have a little bit better recording spot. So watch this space. That's coming soon. And my poor hair. I'm getting it cut and colored. Get rid of all this gray next week. So looking forward to that a lot. It's way overdue. What else? All my links, email, Ravelry, Instagram will all be in the down bar, along with links to anything else that I talk about today, patterns, yarn, anything like that. It'll all be linked down below. Kind of have a lot to get through today, but before we get started, I want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed and that entered the giveaway. Stay tuned. I use my phone to record, so I've already done random comment picker, and I've already got the winner, and I'll announce that excuse me, at the end of this episode. So I don't know about y'all, but things have been crazy here. I'm not feeling that great today. I have my ginger tea. Pollen. The pollen is real. It's so bad here right now. So bad. And I just feel like, I don't know, my life is just, this week has been a crazy week. I mentioned last time that we'd had a water leak and we needed to get our floors fixed. And they've been here working on that this week, and it turned out to be a little more extensive than we thought. They didn't finish, so they'll be back next week. I hope they finish then. I don't know. But I don't know about y'all. I do not do really well when my house is in chaos. Excuse me for the coughing. And so I haven't got much crafting time in. All my furniture's all moved around, and right now all my flooring is messed up and it's dusty and just a mess. I don't do really well with all that. So it's been a stressful week for me. But you know, it's got to be done. I mean, I'm happy that it's getting done. I just don't like the process. So there's that. And my poor dogs, they don't like it either. I've had to move around their stuff, and they don't like that. And Gus, I don't know if any of you have ever had dachshunds, but they're not real good at house training. They're hard to house train. And Gus was a rescue that we got, and he was apparently puppy pad trained, and he does pretty good with that, but it's always, I feel like, a work in progress. And now that they've pulled up the floor and there's just subfloor down, he feels like that he has to go and have an accident on everything, and I have had to be on my toes with him this week. So, oh my goodness, it's just, y'all didn't get on here to listen to me whine and complain, did you? It's just been a week. So, I don't know. We'll see. Next week will be better. I was really hoping for a pretty sunny day. I thought I might sit outside and do this podcast. Yesterday was a beautiful day, but the guys were here working, so I couldn't do anything. And today it's cloudy and cold. Cold for us. It's chilly. It's in the 50s. So let's get on with it. Looking at my notes, if you see me looking down, I made a lot of notes. I don't know what the deal is here lately, but like every thought I have in my head just goes right out of it. I don't know. I always forgetting what I want to talk about or forgetting to gather stuff up. So I made lots of notes this time. All right, we'll do finishes. We'll just talk about this one first since I have it on. I finished Winter Lights. Yay! I finished my Winter Lights. Oops. I had a lot of fun, but the last few rows, oh my goodness, I was ready for it to be over. And of course, I can't even get good pictures today to put on Instagram because of the weather. But I am very pleased with how it came out. Originally, I thought that I was going to do the border twice or, you know, like try to use up all my yarn. But I don't remember what the number of stitches was on the border, but it was a lot. And then you had to do the I-cord bind off. So I just followed the pattern. I didn't do anything extra. And there it is. I'm really pleased with it. Gemma's sorry that I'm not knitting on something big where she can cover up underneath it in my lap. But I'm glad to have it off the needles. Very glad to move on to the next thing, which I will get to. So that's done. Let me go over quickly what the yarns were. I used, I guess I shouldn't have put it down, the gray, which my main color, this color here, and my second color are kind of hard to see the difference in here. But this gray was straw fingering in pearlescent tonal. This first color change here with the pink, it's got pink and brown in it. That was Biff Sugar Yarns in Beatrix, which is something I've had in my stash for a long time. They're located in England, and I don't even remember when I got that. The contrast color number 2, this one, was another Biff Sugar Yarns, and that one is Christmas Eve, this one. And then this dark color here is A Chick That Knits, and that colorway is Watermelon. So yeah, blue's my favorite color, but I think pink and gray, very close second for me. I know I'll wear this a lot. So like I said, I'm really excited to be done with it, and I'll show you what I had left. Had a pretty good bit left in colorway. This was contrasting color 1 and 2. So I'm sure I'll find some scrappy projects to do with that. And then this was contrasting color number 3, and the main color I had less of left. I still have quite a bit left, more than I thought I was. But this is the first big shawl that I've knit and the first Stephen West pattern. So I will be knitting many more patterns from him. It was a super easy pattern to follow. I'm not a real experienced knitter. I didn't have any trouble with it. I loved it. And let's see. The second project I have done is the March, let me see which is the front. The March dish washcloth. Let me hold this up behind it. I'll be so glad when I can reorganize in here and get things a little better. This was double Dutch. I'm not sure if it, I guess it goes this way. It was a fun pattern. I've enjoyed all of these. So, yeah. I knit this in Drops Muscat Cotton. They don't have color names, just numbers. So, it was just something that was in my stash and had to be green because it's St. Patrick's Day this month. Which, if you celebrate, I hope you had a nice St. Patrick's Day. And my next finish, I'm pretty sure that I showed these on the last podcast, but they were, I've worn them once and I just washed them yesterday. So I thought, well, I'll bring them back in here and show them again. So these are vanilla socks. Let me find the page for it. The colorway. Here, while I'm looking for that, I'll tell you. This is my go-to sock. I cast on 64 stitches. I did a 1x1 rib, heel flap and gusset, and a wedge toe. See, I marked pages and I'm still struggling. Ugh. Oh, this was You Knit, I Dye, and the colorway is Greenhouse. So, this yarn, I have to say, I have a couple of other colorways from her because she does these super bright, fun sock kits, and it is so soft. It's in, I believe it's an 80/20. Let me double check. $85.15. That's why it's 85 superwash merino, 15% nylon. It's very squishy and very soft. I love those socks. So those were all my knitting finishes, and the only no, that's not the only other finish I have. That's all my knitting finishes. But I did, excuse my not so great sewing, I did make my little spring roll cross stitch into a pillow so I could switch out the winter one that's been hanging out for probably 2 years in my living room. She has a ton of these patterns, and I'm hoping to start a summer one by the time I do another episode. So I tried putting some trim on here, and it was really a little bit too small. It doesn't look the best, but it'll do. So I sewed that into a pillow. I'm happy to get that done and be able to put it out. Did I say who the designer was? Plum Street Samplers. And like I said, I will link the pattern down below. So that was the only cross stitch I did. I don't have any crochet finishes, but I don't have them all with me, but I did sew some project bags this time. These are just like some sock size bags. Well, they have snaps. Here's the lining on this one. Little lanterns, like mason jar lights. And I'm already using a couple of them. I'll show you those when I pull the projects out. I have this one. Oh, look. I even put my, I had ordered me some tags. Oh, gosh. I don't even know when. And I, from Etsy. And I put those on there. So this one is little panda bears with the lining. And which side is my, we have gnomes because I love gnomes. It's just some orange. I was just trying to use up some stuff out of my stash. been trying to go through things in here a little bit. I made this one too, but it's a little sad. My stitching, I am not a seamstress, so, but I hate sewing zippers. I do like the snaps. This is where I keep, this is what I keep my stuff in, my needles and stuff for dishcloths. So next month, whatever our pattern is for April, is going to be purple. I pulled some yarn the other day for that. And that is it, I believe, for finishes. Knitting, crochet, cross stitch. Yeah, I did get a couple of good days of sewing in. I have to really be in the mood for it. I cut out some other bags, but I'll show you on a bag in a minute that I made. I thought that I was being smart, and I had fat quarters, and I was like, I hate cutting out stuff, the worst. That's the worst for me. So I thought, well, I'll just fold them in half and, you know, do a box bottom, and they'll just be like sock size bags. Well, it worked out for some of them, but not all of them, because I was not thinking that when you fold it over, if it has a directional pattern, it's going to be going the wrong direction on the other side. Which, when I use them just for me, I don't sell them. When I use them just for me, it's fine. Doesn't bother me. But if I was going to give one away, hint, hint, there might be one in this week's giveaway, this episode's. If I was going to give one away, I wouldn't want to give one away that was like that. So, I did sew some more. I'll show them to you. But they're not in the best, they have a few mistakes. I haven't done any cross stitch, so let me find, I worked on my blanket. Rounds are getting bigger now, lots bigger. And I did not get much time working on it, so here's where I was last time, and here's where I am now. Not too much, but I did get about halfway through the third section, maybe a little over. I really was hoping to have finished the third section before it was time to do another update, but like I said, with the floors and everything, I didn't know that they were coming this week. I wasn't expecting it, and I just didn't get to do it. It happens. So we'll just keep plugging away at that. I enjoy it. I'm loving it. It's a great pattern. It's just really involved, and I have to be in the right headspace to do it. You've got to read, and, you know, sometimes that's a struggle. Sometimes I don't feel like doing it. All right, so let's see. I'll show you. This is what I wanted to show you. Sorry, my basket's down here. Hello, here I am. Here's a perfect example of my mistakes. My dogs are on wrong. I just wasn't even thinking. I'm just sewing away. And when I noticed it, I was like, no, I'm not ripping all those seams out. So, oh my goodness, it's fine. It's whatever. These are some socks. This is, I'll tell you about the yarn. These are going to be vanilla socks, if I can get myself straight here. The yarn is from Desert Vista Dyed Works, and the colorway is Nanny McPhee. I've been hanging on to this yarn for at least a year, wanting to do some stripy socks. I love Nanny McPhee the Nanny McPhee movies. And so I'm working on those. I've got 10, 20. Well, I'm going to probably do another 10 stitches, do 50 stitches on the leg, and then I'll start with the rest of it. But this is going to be a slightly different pattern. For starters, I believe this is the first time I've done this on a pair of socks, but I did, if I can get my hand in there, I did a 2x2 rib this time. And the pattern is, I haven't touched these in a few days, so this is one I didn't exactly have ready. Magic Heel socks by the Autumn Acorn, Judy Jewel. So these socks don't have a heel flap and gusset. It's just ribbing all down the back when you do your heel. I haven't started the ribbing yet. It's for the heel. I haven't read through the whole pattern, but someone else a while back that I saw had done, had used this pattern with stripy socks, so that way your stripes all stay the same. You can match your socks, which I'm not terribly concerned about, but this was a splurge yarn, so I thought that I would do it for this yarn. So we'll see how it comes out. I should have at least one of them finished by next time. And I don't know if you can tell. Let me show the back side. It's sparkly. Yeah, you can kind of tell. So we'll see. Sometime this weekend, I should be moving on to the heel part. And we'll see how the fit is. I hope it's good. The other people I've seen use this pattern have loved it. So I hope I love it too, because although I enjoy a heel flap and gusset, it fits me really well. I've done a couple other heels before, but those fit me the best. I wouldn't mind not having to do it. Just knit, not having to really count or, you know, do anything else. So these are in my slightly messed up little doggy bag. What else? That was a new start, and I have 2 shawls I've started. 2. The first one is called, let me see who it's by. Malia Designs, and it's called Silver Leaf. It's been in my Ravelry to-do list for a long time, and I literally have the tiniest of starts. It's an asymmetrical shawl. I'm gonna make it bigger. It's a 1 skein pattern, but I have 2 skeins of this yarn, which that's a better picture of the color. It is by Seven Sisters Fiber, and it's called Seven Sisters Arts. Seven Sisters Arts. It's their Astrid fingering. It is 70% merino and 30% silk. It's a single ply. And the colorway is Marsh. And I have 2 skeins of it. The color's really not coming out good. Oh, it's darker than that. Not a lot darker, but it's kind of like a celadon green with some brighter green in it, like a blue green, you know, which is really probably my favorite color. Turquoise, blue greens. So just barely a start on that. It should be a pretty easy knit. It's got this pretty leaf section, and it is a pattern that's written that you can make it larger. So I have a couple of shawls, some crocheted shawls and a knitted shawl that are small, and I do like them, but I don't know, I've just been in the mood to knit the big things here lately. So my other knitted shawl that I started. If I can find the page on it. Here it is. I finally started the Find Your Fade shawl. I have kind of hoarded this yarn for a while. The yarn is all, this is not in a bag that I made. This is a bag from Wonderfully Made. The yarn, all of the yarn that I'm using, the however many colors it calls for, 7 I think. Here, I'll show you. It's not, my printer's, you know, it's still messed up. But I think everybody has seen this shawl before. It's Drea Renee Knits, Find Your Fade. So every color that I'm using is Expression Fiber Arts. I'm sorry. I am just losing my mind. Losing it. Oh, that's all tangled. But this is color A. Here's the tag. And the colorway for this is Morning Glory. And it is 50% camel, 50% mulberry silk. It's on her Oasis fingering base. And I think that color A has the least amount in this shawl. So I caked up color A, B, and C. It's gonna go, let's see. It's gonna go from having some pinks and blues to like blues and purples. So this is color B, and it is called Helenium. These were all flower yarns. These were her vintage flower colorways from last year. And this one is Camellia. That's going to be color C. And then the other ones I haven't caked up yet, but when I get to them, of course, I'll show you. So I have also made the tiniest start on this. Like I said, my knitting time has been severely hampered this past week for sure. I'm enjoying it. You know, it's another thing that's been on my wish list to do for a long time, and I really never had enough yarn to make a fade or anything that I thought would look good. So I'm happy to get that started. And then that's all. Those are the only 3 things I've actually started right now. I know I said when I finished my Winter Light shawl that I was going to start the Hibernate Along, and I have it kitted up, but I have not started it yet. It's really mostly fall colors, and having just finished one of his patterns, and I know that Winter Lights had a lot of the same elements to it that the Hibernate Along did, so I decided to wait and start that later in the year. I just realized the time. I need to speed it up a little bit. So let me see where I am. I have I showed my new starts. I have 1 pair of socks I'm going to cast on today, so I'll show you that really quickly. I'm going to do the Rose City Rollers. This is a free pattern on Ravelry, and they're shorty socks. Living where I live, I really need short socks for the summertime, so. And plus, I know I can get a whole pair of socks in a 50-gram ball. I'm going to use the Knit Picks Felici, and this colorway is Rainbow. So I will probably, hopefully, cast those on this evening, just because I feel like it, because why not cast on all the things? All right, so that's it for all the projects. I did write down, and I wanted to talk about it. Since my last episode, I listened to the book, The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. It's set in the Depression during the Dust Bowl era in Texas and California. Very interesting book. I really enjoyed it. My family is originally from Texas. I still have family there. And when I listened to it, I always, I thought a lot about my grandmother and my great-grandmother, and wishing that they were still here, that I could ask them how things were for them during that time, and, what they had to go through. So I highly recommend it. I'll link it below on Amazon, but I listened to the Audible version of it. I'm going to do a shout out for a channel this week, the Autumn Acorn, for the Magic Heel socks. She has a YouTube channel. I'm going to link it down below along with her sock pattern on Ravelry. She's so cute. She does a lot of nice stuff. So check her out. And let's do the giveaway. So last time, I should have brought it over here. Sorry, it's behind me. Let me get it. I'll just keep talking while you can't see me. The giveaway for last time was, if you remember, was the crochet book and the 4 skeins of yarn. Oh, I knew I was going to forget something. Sorry. So this was the giveaway from last episode. The 4 skeins of yarn and the 3 crochet books. I had 4 commenters, which, you know what, I'm blessed for everyone. Before I say the winner, I want to say, everyone that's subscribed, everyone that spends your time watching me jabber on about what I love to do, thank you. I appreciate it. It is so appreciated. When you leave comments, I read them. I love it. So thank you so much. So we have 4 commenters that were interested in the giveaway, and our winner is Bonnie McCormick Latoski. Sorry for my southern accent. I probably totally messed up your name. I will try to figure out a way to put it on the screen. I'm going to attempt to edit with my iPad, which is a very old iPad, but I'm going to attempt to edit with my iPad today and put it at the bottom of the screen. Bonnie, if I don't get it at the bottom of if I don't figure out how to get it on the screen, your name will be down below, and my email's down below. Just send me an email with your information and I'll get this out in the mail to you. And congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you for entering. So I'm still going to do a giveaway for every episode, every regular episode of my show. And the next one will be, I try to record every other Friday, so the next one will be 2 weeks from today, which I know is Good Friday. So I think I know that that's like a holiday for a lot of people. So I think I might next time wait and record on the Monday, the day after Easter, because it's Easter weekend. So I believe that I will do that. I'm not sure what that date is. I need a calendar in here, but Friday's the 2nd. That'd be the 5th, April 5th. That's when I'm going to plan on recording next time. So the giveaway that starts today will go on until April 5th. Sorry, April 5th. It will end on April 5th. I'm not going to do any specific comment in the comments. If you are not interested in the giveaway and you want to leave a comment, just let me know that you don't want to be included in the giveaway. Otherwise, any comment will do. Leave a comment down below, like the video, be a subscriber, and you'll be entered for this next giveaway, which is this project bag made by me. This project bag is the next giveaway, and 2 skeins of yarn. This is Uru yarn. Goodness gracious. And the colorway is Undertow. It's real pretty turquoise with some really, they look black, but I believe it's like a dark purple or dark blue. It's fingering weight, 417 yards, 100% superwash merino. So we have 2 skeins of this for the colorway, for the giveaway and the bag. The giveaway will end April 5th. Just leave any comment down below. If you're not interested in being in for the giveaway, just say, just let me know that you don't want to be in on the giveaway. Words are escaping me today, and I'm already over my time. I try to keep these 30 minutes or less. Another thing, I knew there was something else. On my channel, I'm going to start doing some videos in between my regular podcasts. So I did do a video in between last time, just kind of a sit and chat with me. It was about a 10-minute video while I was doing some knitting. I don't even remember what I talked about. And reminded people that if they wanted to be in the giveaway to enter, that there was a week left. I'm not going to give away all my plans, but I do have some special stuff coming when my house is a little more in order. But there will be a video in between this one and the one on the 5th when the giveaway ends. And I'm going to start doing some indie dyer highlights and show some yarn and talk about it and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that. There's going to be some other short videos in between my regular podcasts. And I think that's pretty much it. I had one more thing, since my house is in such disarray, and I was doing some cleaning, and this was on top of kind of a high shelf or cabinet. I thought I'd show it because I just washed it yesterday. Let me see what I can hold behind it. This I got from my great aunt's house when she passed away, but I don't think she did it. I think her mother did it, my great grandmother. It's some tatting. It's a doily, and I just thought I'd show it. I thought if anybody was interested in this, it would be y'all. It's real pretty. I can't imagine trying to do that. I think that's probably really a lost art in a lot of ways. I don't know that a lot of people do tatting anymore, but it's beautiful and I cherish it. So I just thought I'd show it. It's clean. I do remember seeing her. I really don't even know that much about what the things are called that you use, but it's like a big roll with all the spindle kind of things on it. I do remember seeing that, at my great-grandmother's house. But by the time I came along, she was not doing it anymore. So I don't know when this was made. I really don't. If I had to guess, I would say maybe in the 50s or 60s. But I don't know. Anyway, just thought I'd show it. So enough of me jibber-jabbering along. It's been 40 minutes, and if you have any questions, if I didn't explain something good, leave a question in the down bar. But just one more time, I will say that Bonnie McCormick Latowski Sorry if I mispronounced it. You are our winner for the 3 crochet books and the 4 skeins of yarn. Email me. All the links for that will be down below, and give me your information and I'll get it sent out to you. And our next giveaway will end April 5th, and it's for the 2 skeins of yarn and a project bag made by me. And this one is not, it's fine. The fabric wasn't directional. All right, I hope you all have a wonderful day and get lots of stitchy time in, and I will see you next time. Bye.